Ska vi se här. Hörs allting? Syns någon? Det är här. Måste uppdatera streamtiteln, ser jag. Mm. Allt här. Där ja. Borde vi vara all set? Dubbelkolla här. Här. Hej Elia. Kul att se dig här. Ska vi se. Vi ska spela King's Quest. Ett spel som jag velat spela länge. Jag tror det är Sierra som gjort det här. Och det är ett pek- och klickspel. Alltså King's Quest-serien är ju klassisk i sig själv. Space Quest tycker jag personligen var roligare, men King's Quest är också klassiker i pek-och-klick-genren, så att säga. Jag ska bara fixa en grej här. Kolla inte på mitt stökiga rum. Sådär ja. Då är vi igång. Jag har inte laddat ner andra DLC, men vad jag vet så tar den här första rätt lång tid att spela igenom. Vi har nog rätt mycket content. Jag har velat spela det här länge. Hej Pra, jag såg det där i chatten förut. Jag höll på att meka med allting. Och jag har velat spela det här spelet jättelänge. Problemet är att den körde på Unreal. Och Unreal Engine clashar inte med min Intel-kort tydligen. Inte för att det är för mycket grafik. Mycket grafiskt intensivt som ni ser. Men för att det är någonting sjukt i den som gjorde att typ skitmycket buggar och grejer. Buggar ska man säga, det var massa röda linjer runt kanterna på alla polygoner. Du är hemma hos student, hon bor ur då hennes skatter. Vad mysigt. Här. Jag på att man ska dra av den här. Quick time events. Som älskar vi. Jag gillar hur det startar utan att förklara någonting. Jag har sett Let's Plays av det här. Och jag har lite spoilers framför mig.
I have not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look. Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
Det är lite awkward camera angles.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
Vad fan har jag glömt? Han från Back to the Future är rösten på den här. Det är lite nice ändå. Alla de här texturerna i det här spelet är handritade. Vilket är rätt fascinerande.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Jag vet vilken av de här som är fel. Så vi kan ta den från början.
And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right.
Det här. Lite.
Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
Annat här.
Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
Och så nyser nu, så ursäkta. Det händer inget. Fantastiskt. Sjukt irriterande. Kontrollen vibrerar extremt mycket.
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
Do you want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to...
My way, too. Add a shinier hat to my collection. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Okej. Vi måste hitta...
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide.
That dragon is so intense. De har övergjort det med vibreringen i handkontrollen, måste jag säga.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers.
Hejsan Linnea.
Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts, Amateur Spells to Impress Your Friends with. No books about recovering missing handles, though.
Classic. Jag har gjort det också någon gång.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
What did you use to fix the broken switch?
En klocka var tillräckligt mycket för att...
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall.
Okay. Yeah.
This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures.
Var ska jag gå då?
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
fucking creepy. Jag tror det är Sierra som gjort det. Eller så var det någon som köpte Sierras license. Jag tror det är Sierra faktiskt.
Wait a minute. Does this mean our family's immortal?
Jag gillar verkligen röstskådespelaren här. Så det är både Christopher Lloyd och jag vet inte vad barnskådespelaren är, men hon är riktigt bra. Och nu måste jag gå runt här, tror jag. Nej.
Wait a minute.
Spela om det här igen. Så ska jag bara sticka tillbaka till gamla sängen då, eller vad jag tänkte. Du kommer inte framåt. Jag tror de som gjorde originalen av King's Quest hade spelat igenom det här och gav den ett seal of approval.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
Jag tycker det är så jäkla smart genomsagt. För det är samma protagonist som i original King's Questen, fast han är gammal nu och berättar om han är gammal nu och berättar historier för sitt barnbarn, tror jag det är. Det är lite så här Ocarina of Time-pussel här. Det är typ kolla runt i rummet och hitta det du ska hitta. Okej. Där ja.
The mirror called out to me.
dra i repet.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Hej Diedilus. Okej. Okej, nu gör så här. Jag kommer inte ihåg det här pusslet alls. Men... Vi ringer den här klockan igen. Och sen så...
Let me guess. You escaped with only a flesh wound.
Okej.
Let me guess.
Sneaky.
Let me guess. You escaped with only a flesh wound.
Hur jag styr?
Let me guess.
Shit. Hur jag styr? Kontrollen. Den här sektionen är riktigt cool.
I guess you could say that rivers.
Okej. Måste jag köra om hela nu eller?
I guess you could say.
Jag ber om ursäkt för min gnälliga stol. Ah!
I guess you could say.
A104.
I guess you could.
Bäst det där ja. Ah, nej.
I guess you could say.
Ah.
I guess you
Varför
could.
kan jag inte få den? Ja, men jag orkar inte se dödsscenen hela tiden. Ah. Så nära.
I guess you could say that river. I guess you could.
Ha det lugnt nu. Ha det lugnt.
I guess you could. I guess you could.
Det är inverterat också, lite större.
I guess you.
Det här kommer att vara hela streamen förresten. Det är så liten ruta där. Jag menar, äntligen. Det är rätt klart nog för gott. Det får inte så mycket.
Let me guess. You escaped?
Okay. Hey with the face.
With a magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of a Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become. Split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Just det. Det var det som det gjorde.
And my arms could barely grip the rope, but with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there's so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Like, why did you set the dragon free even though he was trying to eat you?
I set him free because, well, over the years I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was never shown any kindness. On that day, I forgave the dragon for his atrocious past.
You have such a bizarre way of making friends, Grandpa. I guess I do, too. I'm known as Gwendolyn the Popular back home, but only to my stuffed bunnies.
I've always found it best to pursue friends where I can, though they don't always feel the same about me.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Det är så mysigt. Det finns Sakrid i chatten. Jag såg det förut och var inte något problem. I spegeln han
Well, hello, cousin.
Guard!
tillbaka till kung Edward.
I'm glad you're finally here.
Daventry.
He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast that he set free. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before or he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes,
Hela
the
den här serien är
fencing
inte klar.
tournament. You'll love it.
Och det finns
I'm of
som
course
jag inte
favored to
har
win
varit
and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Alltså, så den här är inte klar än. Den här
Grandma
hela
said to take 3
This is Life is
spoonfuls of
Strange.
each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now, let's talk about far more important issues. Like that
jag
fencing
gissar på att han
tournament.
dör.
I hear
Det är ingen spoiler,
you're
så jag vet
competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of... treating my opponents with respect. You'll be surprised what opens up to you. A lovely fellow once told me the fastest way to anyone's heart is through their stomach. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I'd seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night.
Nu när
Let's
det
rest up.
lite
Big day
mer folk
tomorrow.
i chatten så kan jag repetera att alla texturer i den här spelet är handmålade. Med riktigt så här music art style. Man ser inte riktigt det så bra på streamen, tror jag inte.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcome the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
I can do subtitles. Ja, men det är någonting att höra Christophers röst. Det är så sentimentalt på något. Och det är väldigt vackert för ett spel. Och till och med för sådana här Telltale peka och klicka spel så är det väldigt kompetent story. Det är som en story som man skulle kunna se på typ ett barnprogram. Han låter precis som Rayman.
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
Men som ett bra liksom.
strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
Ja, Pra var inne i chatten förut. Hallå, Sakrid. Men han sitter med en studie från en annan person, så han sa att han kanske skulle vara i chatten istället. Jag kan inte kolla med ljudet på. Kanin. Ja. HP-fluktaren. Där kan jag hoppa. Sen där. Okej. Vad jag gör, jag försöker komma någonstans. Jag försöker komma med någon parad. Det är tanken. Jag letar på grejer man kan göra. Där, ja just ja, det är det här.
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah! Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... No! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forge the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Ah, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait! You're stuck here with me. Every bridge in is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yup, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
Jag gör någonting med getterna.
Oh, can I pet your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns.
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
How did you get across that river?
Okej.
Just a little oop here, a little elbow grease there, and nabs it.
Okej. Så...
Ooh, I'm a rock. No, I'm not. Enjoy your broken wheel.
Kanin. Alla.
If we just move this over to the left, right there a little more, and bargain stopper.
Okej. Därifrån kom vi. Ja.
The wheel was very broken. I would have to find another solution. The wheel was very broken. I would have to find another solution.
Om jag minns rätt så får man typ göra ett val. Jag hittar lite djur. Nu är det jul igen och nu är det jul igen. Det är som spel där valen man gör får konsekvenser. Scary. Awkward angle att springa i. Så att det är en anledning. Det är till om ni ser någonting. Kan svart ut. Det är bara en massa träd. Creepy. Ja, jag vet inte om jag har varit här förut. Där var den. Ja, det är jättefint.
Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
Min farfar var värmlänning och finne. Det är till en väldigt intressant dialekt.
Grandpa, you can't leave Triumph.
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky situations, but he always comes around when I need him most. After all that graceful repelling, I was certainly not headed back that way.
Okej. Man kan inte gå ditåt. Gömos. Give me a sign. Lite oklart på vart man ska gå. Men det är sådana här spel. Peka och klicka spel i typ 10 timmar och försöka hitta samma sak. Ursäkta. Det är bra med mig. Kolla vattnet. Usigt. Och hit då. Här kan vi.
I searched the forest for a while before I found the merchant's lost tools.
Okej. Ines. Ja, det är jobbigt. För det också. Ja.
I searched high and low for that merchant's toolbox, up and down.
Okej, så vi ska hitta toolbox nu. Men... Så vi ska hitta en toolbox. Jag trodde vi skulle hitta ett hjul. Det där. Tror jag... Det där ser ut som det är någonting där. Alltså. Ja, det måste ju vara någonting. I will get mad. Där.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for. Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
Okay. Roligt man kan göra det fortfarande efter man redan gjort det. Punkt. Är det helt slut, Sakrid? Varför då? Eller bara teamlag?
Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick. Just the... What happened to the rest of my tools? My wheel mending kit was in that toolbox. You expect me to fix this wheel with only a hatchet? Hatchets are for destroying, not for fixing. What kind of game are you playing here, boy? Oh, I know. Maybe I could use this blade to chisel a wheel out of driftwood. Or perhaps I could cut down a rubber tree plant and weave myself a wheel. You are not going to last 3 seconds in that tournament with that kind of stupid dream logic. Tell you what, you can keep my hatchet, but please bring me a real solution. You know, like a wheel, big, round, rolling, a wheel that goes here, like those.
Jag har inte ätit heller. Nej. Det kan hända att dessa quick time events var det.
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Ugh. Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible.
Oh, det är glad ut. Kompisar, quick time events. QTE quick time event.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
Det är här. Ja, jag borde trycka på A jättemycket. My favorite. Pasta gratäng. Ah! Här hoppmekaniken är lite ak.
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade?
Så här kan vi kan kärla hoppmekaniken IRL. Vi kan kärla grejer
I
från...
returned to the empty town. This was the best place to try finding a big, round wheel for the merchant.
Var det inte här dörren var? Nej, det var det inte. Här har vi staden som är...
Like me, this little tree was new in town and needed some time to grow and find its way. What? Too sappy?
I have nothing to say.
Warm up to it. I wished I had some marshmallows. I wished I had some marshmallows.
Playthrough som jag såg i bakeriet. Men vi ska gå runt och kolla här och så får vi göra ett val i Twitch-chatten.
Like a blacksmith shop of sorts. Big, round, that should do the trick.
Okej, men nu har vi ett wheel. Alltså nu gjorde jag ett misstag här. Men ja. Matstream, han borde spela Hell's Kitchen-spelet. Det är en magisk mantel. Kan alla saker i. Det är fint.
Ah, a shortcut.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
Pizzabullar är magi. Ooh, it's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic. Här.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
Jag har pizzabullar i magi. Because I said so.
Just a little oop here, a little elbow grease there, and bang, that's it.
I thought this might do the trick.
A shield, eh? Whoa, it matches impeccably with the delicately crafted color scheme of this entire operation. Makes quite the bold statement. Mm-hmm, just like my shorts. This is perfect. I hope you didn't pay too much for it. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
Oh, sounds good. I love a deal.
So do I, boys, so do I. If I see one, I'll let you know. Here you are. Now, let's Vamanusi from this meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time.
Mr. Fancy. Prata inte så mycket om mat för jag blir hungrig.
Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Abyss! Stop! We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step! We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape! Bon voyage, Buttercup! Don't forget about us working folk, especially when your pockets are full of riches.
Ja, det är handmålat.
Back away, back away! This area is unsafe for commoners.
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard once commanded must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
Okay. Hit.
The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
The forest is blocked. De har fått skitbra skådespelare, alltså verkligen. Jag tror inte det finns på GOG. Nej, det gör det inte.
Come at me, bees!
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to...
Okej. Jag tror vi får göra det här igen.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Okej, så vi måste ha
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to me.
Nope, me.
Wouldn't be...
This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am...
Huh?
Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Not good.
Bees! 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 Mind if I join your semicircle?
Let us big kids figure this one out.
Another horn and another missing piece.
Your hero is thinking. Well, I know the answer, but I want to see how all of you will solve it.
Låt passagrängen kallna bara. Make sure you let that cool down. Vi inte att Saki ska bränna tungan liksom. Bränn inte i tungan, man. Bränn. En blandning av östgötska och värmländska. Ett rep här. Lurk. Också pastagratäng. Ett av dem. Asshole. Det. Din bulle med pizzasmaker. Not that strange. Jag älskar handröstskådespelare, bästa i hela spelet.
Over here, buddy.
Allerede holar.
Give me a second. I have the perfect plan.
This looks like a problem for my assistant. Pardon me. All right.
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size. I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it any more.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Oh.
Ja, man måste använda repet. Kriv tillbaka.
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes. How did you know my name?
Well, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So,
Den
friend,
röstskådespelaren låter väldigt...
what's your favorite color? Do you like
Bekant.
popcorn
Kan
flavored
de
jelly
googla
beans?
vem
Because
den
I
är?
do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater.
It's inconceivable.
Let me know how I can help.
Vad mer har Wallace Shawn varit med i? Alltså de gamla spelen ska finnas väl. Men det är inte de i...
Another horn and another missing piece.
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, Pocket Boy. The tournament bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete every event before continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Vilken ska jag ta? With leave for breakfast.
Well, I never heard the date was switched.
I'll just pencil in hard of hearing. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can about them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
When we see your special...
Hey, thanks for knocking that log over out there. Really, it gave me the opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time. Leave me be, little fly. You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't want to be in this conversation any more than you do, but I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up. The faster we get this over with, the faster I can leave you alone.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
I'm Graham.
No last names. I don't even want your first name.
And your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the process of rebranding myself, starting with my name. You should call me Acorn.
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, feather boy.
I'll leave you be.
Go away.
That was within. I could feel the riches with the edges of my fingertips.
Hey there, I'm Graham.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What? Is this true? Surely you jest, Greg. What rock did you crawl out from? How do you not recognize this well-proportioned face?
Well, it's not Greg, it's Graham. And, of course, I know who you are. You're... every woman's dream?
Well, you got that right. The ladies love, 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 love... Who? Who do they love, Gabe?
It's not Gabe, it's... oh, never mind. Yes, your name... you're... going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
Inget så roligt för mig som när folk som
My name's
tycker det är fel
Graham.
namn.
Nice to meet you.
Achaka.
Want to partner up? Show Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Achaka.
Yeah, you're right. You'd probably just slow me down. So, where do you hail from?
Achaka.
I see. Sounds exotic. So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
Achaka.
Nice, nice. I prefer the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself. Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Oh, hey, Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors.
What can you tell me about Sir Tenov himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bullhorns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
What can you tell me about Achaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh, you got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
Nearly unearthed the
You see this one, little better one?
fingertips.
Okay.
What do you want?
I, heard what you're hiding.
No, you didn't, skinny pants.
I did. I heard a rumor that a tiny squirrel pet lives under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's the worst. His ego is the one thing I can't stomach. And she, well, she's not my pet. She's my friend.
En sekund bara. Ursäkta, hör ni mig?
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would keep his big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon. She's a proper lady.
What else is hidden in that belly?
The bones of a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out. I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
It bared its teeth in a grin. Yes? Have you remembered my name?
Whisper.
Correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third, hailing from Modesto. But I'm sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
I don't seem to have any portraits on me.
Well, if you find one, I'll sign it. Free of charge. Whisper loves his fans. Whisper loves the knighthood. Whisper loves thwarting evil. But most of all, Whisper loves Whisper.
As do we all. I should be getting back to my chivalry test now.
Don't go! Whisper can do it!
That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure those guards would never confuse you for me. I mean, your armor is pretty recognizable.
Whisper's armor is shiny because Whisper loves his own reflection.
Yeah, I get it. Good day, Whisper.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
What can you tell me about Whisper?
Whisper? Huh, his feet might fly by without a sound, but his mouth never will. A shining star in his hometown, he hopes to rebuild his fan base in Daventry. I've heard he'll do anything for the spotlight, and can never be outshined. People that arrogant are usually primed for a fall. Don't you think so?
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye! Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
Goodbye!
Chaka.
Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Okay, ska vi se.
Ivory monster Did you hear the crowds? They all cheer for me. They love me. It's a pleasure to see you, Jeffrey.
Okay. You again?
What was your name again, Sir Fatso?
It's Acorn. Get it right or pay the price.
I'll leave you be.
Scram!
Hej Elia.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Varför gör du det mot... Det kärv Elia.
Let's do it!
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Achaka.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
She was looking kinda dumb with a finger and her thumb. Missar jag fråga?
Oh, Manny.
Okay. Moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got 2 answers correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
Jag koncentrerar mig.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it!
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Whisper.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
A chaka.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got 2 answers correct.
Okay.
Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
Okay.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bull horns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. What kind of a weirdo does that? Imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
What can you tell me about Whisper?
Whisper? Huh, his feet might fly by without a sound, but his mouth never will. A shining star in his hometown, he hopes to rebuild his fan base in Daventry. I've heard he'll do anything for the spotlight, and can never be outshined. People that arrogant are usually primed for a fall. Don't you think so?
What can you tell me about a chaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh, you got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye!
A chaka.
So, where do you hail from?
A chaka.
I see. Sounds exotic. Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Okay.
Wider than my arms could stretch. My heart stopped. An ear piercing.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny.
Manny.
We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
A chaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. It looks like you got all the answers correct. Great job, Pockets. Now, we shouldn't keep your new friends waiting, should we? Let's start the show.
Welcome, everybody. You are all here to win a knight position on King Edward's court. But that's not all. As you all know, tragically, the king has no heirs. So, this position could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially commence the competition part of the tournament. I do hope you've all made friends, because it's about to get nasty. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets.
Oh, over here! Over here! I got mine right here!
I'm sorry, I really am, but that is not an entrance ticket. In fact, from up here, it looks like a sweaty piece of cloth. Oh, probably just a snot rag. Each knight hopeful will need to bring back to the theatre, dum-dum-dum-dum, one eye of a hideous beast. And, due to Proclamation 1748.2, it will actually need to be a hideous beast. Not like last year. No adorably cute, fuzzy, or tiny creature eyes will be accepted. Thank you.
Nothing to see here.
There are many hideous eyes to find in Daventry. We urge you to take this opportunity to show us your skills. We want to know what's in your heart, how you think,
Yakov.
and how you react in the
Social
face of
network.
danger. You might not believe all that can be interpreted from one eye,
Oh, yeah.
but we will still judge you all the same. Now, everyone, go forth and claim thine eyes.
Whisper!
Ooh.
Whisper can do it.
Whisper.
Watch your step, kid.
Oh, thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham, the pleasure's mine. It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately
Mark
needed.
Zuckerberg.
And kind of
And
rough
they
around
do
here
the
lately.
level.
It seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
Tar jag säkert hennes köld. Distress. Keep out distress.
Caution, bees, and distress.
Aw.
Seeing all these new recruits makes me miss the old days.
Ahem. Are you paying attention?
What? No, I was reminiscing. Sorry.
So, how did you find an eye?
Was a hideous beast lurking inside.
Ouch! Rude!
Rude. Rude. Länge som jag såg en laddningskärn. Först man kan inte ta den här.
That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
Pick, pick, pickety pick.
Vad är det?
I have to get these all picked before I can go home. Leave me be so I can finish my work. Pick the farfan berries and place them in the basket.
How precious. The badger wanted to make friends with the squirrels.
Jag önskar jag åt. Jag vill ändå spela.
Get out of here! Scram! Shoot! Beat it! Ugh, these dumb lanterns are always breaking. You hear that, Chester? You're a hack! Not everyone around here takes pride in their work like I do. Unfortunately, those blue flames are the only things that spook the pack. So I'm forced to return to their shop of wizardry and toiletries. Wetzel wolves are super aggressive this time of year. Usually, they travel north to the hills of Serenia for mating season. But like us, they are stranded here until the bridges are fixed. Hey, kid, can you do me a favor?
I can try.
Can you help me keep that back door closed? I run the local Wetzel Wolf Watch program here in town. There's patches getting made. If you keep that door closed, you can be an official member. Think it over. Patches!
I walked into town with my last coin. Whatever path I chose to pursue for my eye would need to be cheap.
If that's the thug who stole my shield, you're in for a world of hurt. Hey, Graham. Sorry, those locks weren't meant for you. First my bed goes missing, and now this act of cowardice. When I catch those thieves, their keysters are gonna get a walloping from me and Mrs. Crumbler. Speaking of, have you seen anyone carrying my missing shield around town?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw one of the guards sliding down a hill on it.
Sounds about right. This shop will remain locked. I'm not about to let them put their shiny little hands on something they will undoubtedly cause distress with.
Jag får lite så här ångest. Jag vet att om man tog brödet i brödaffären skulle...
You aren't the delivery boy, are you? That merchant is usually so prompt with our rare, miraculous, and oftentimes delicious ingredients.
Oh, hush feathers, Chester. This boy's no courier. He desires a position in King Edward's court. He appears to be a compassionate gentleman, but he is clearly out of his comfort zone. He is one who needs to think more with his brain and less with his heart if he is going to defeat the contenders in this year's night tournament.
Zounds! Did you just read my fortune?
No, we're just very old and very judgmental people.
It's true, we're judges. This is my judging face.
Ariel and I don't read fortunes anymore.
Yep. There was no future in it.
Well, we've shifted our core business to potions, curiosities, and the occasional practical joke. We gladly share our wisdom for free, but everything else starts at one shiny gold coin.
Take a look around, boy. Let us know if you like anything you see.
Something mysterious and magical was brewing in that pot. It looked like some type of broken lantern.
What are these little guys?
Those are bird bombs. Our own invention.
Kinda like a smoke bomb, but they release gas that will cause your victim to cluck like a chicken. Temporarily, of course.
Those ones are expired, though, so they're just for display.
Hello there, and good afternoon. Forgive the shop from lacking our usual favorites. With all the bridges out and my supplier missing, I can't keep all my delicious treats stocked. But have a look around. I'm here to answer any questions.
Oh, custard! Oh, just like my mom used to make.
Oh, I'm saving that pie for a special occasion. Sorry. I hope Amaya got the care package I sent her. She needs to stop.
A sign read, "Ask us about our free samples."
Ask us. Frågar vi om det efter det.
Looks like we could put some love on those bones.
Got any free samples?
Oh, today only. I'm letting people sample our new walnut strudel. However, I ran out of bitterroot. It's really nasty on its own, but it really brings out the nutty flavor of the strudel. It usually grows under big, heavy rocks. If you can find me some, you can have all the free samples you want.
Good day.
Don't desert me.
Okay. That was beans.
Was he trying to set the record for the world's biggest pie?
Alltså det här brödet är så jävla hungrig. Kan jag göra någonting?
An overgrown patch of spiniferous thornweeds obstructed a path to the water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
Var det hit jag ville? Nej, det var det nog inte. Usch ja. Bättre här. Bra, jag fick e-mailet, eller vi fick Hej! Jag tror Ah.
Hey.
Oh. Den är förvirrande där.
A new kind of horn, but the same result.
Kolla grodorna.
Wherever you are hiding, hideous beasts, Whisper will find you. Do squirrels count as hideous?
I was too slow to catch those frogs.
Come into the daylight, you hideous beasts! Whisper can do it! There's nothing quiet about Whisper!
Pick, pick, pickety pick. Pick the far fan berry.
Hit jag kom. Nej, här är det några.
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs? Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
Because, like yourself, I too am a bridge troll. See?
You're pretty ugly for a troll. A long nose and a bushy tail like that. Are you sure you're not a bridge bandicoot?
Where I come from, trolls and bandicoots are best friends.
Oh. Where I come from, the sweet taste of delicious bandicoot tail helps to relieve back itch. And my back is really itchy.
Well then, I am most certainly a bridge troll.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. It's just that I've been crossed so many times. One more time, and I might emotionally collapse. Would you be so kind to accept my apology and join me in the secret dance of the Bridge Troll Guild?
Oh yes, of course, the troll dance. I only know the traditional Ludor version, so you should start.
Very well, Tiny Bandicoot.
You're no bridge troll, so I ask you again. Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
If you let me go, I can return to you with bundles of royal food. You see, I'm training to be a knight. If you release me, I'll make sure the king rewards you for your troubles.
You're a little scrawny for a knight. A long neck and a silly feather like that? Are you sure you aren't a goose?
Yes, I am quite sure I am not a goose.
That's exactly what a goose would say. Lucky for you, Ulfie hates the taste of goose. The feathers are bad for digestion. Now, where do you want from Ulfie, Goosey?
You wouldn't happen to know where I can find an Eye of a Beast, would you?
Is it time for the tournament already? I thought that was on Tuesday. Oh, bother, my memory's failing again. Ulfie's been suffering from sleep deprivation. A very rude monster has been snarling in the bushes behind my back.
Is this monster you speak of hideous, perchance?
Snarling Snarlax is legendarily hideous. Those puny guards of Daventry would surely be impressed by his eye. It is rumored the beast has 2 purple eyes with bright blue, glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth. I could let you cross and perhaps even help you with that fire-eyed monster, but since Ulfie didn't eat you, Ulfie needs a pick-me-up. This big tooth is a sweet one. If you bring me something to eat, I'll consider helping you.
What are all those weird instruments around the bridges for?
Usually those horns are used to summon its associated bridge troll to fill the gap. But we have removed all mouthpieces until we get word from the head of the guild. Ulfie was instructed to keep all his horns hidden from humans. I keep mine under my butt.
De är fackorganiserade och protesterar mot att soldaterna går på deras ryggar.
Can you share with me why all the bridges seem to be missing in Daventry?
Well, little goosey, until further notice, the Bridge Troll Guild is officially on strike. For too long have we, the bridges, have been stomped on by sharp-pointed shoes of the puny guards. And do they care that my back breaks out in an itchy rash from all that marching? Of course not. As Pilar says, for shame, Daventry. We're not going back to work until the kingdom can take better care of their roads. I should be at the meeting, but Ulfie always shows up fashionably late, right when the croissants are served.
Happy trails.
Waddle back briskly, Goosey. Ulfie is starving.
No one should notice one bell missing.
Okay. What was that? Swamp King?
King Edward gave us everything we have. His legacy was tarnished in his later years, but he was a once great man, and he left me with a Daventry to grow into the kingdom it is today. The announcement board was covered until round 2 of the tournament.
Makes me so mad. We build your houses, our castles, we pave your roads, still you walk all over us. Do you ever date?
I better stand on this side of the rock.
It wouldn't budge.
Okay.
Huh, what a peculiar trap.
Repeat.
Don't worry. The Wetzels will be here soon, Princess Madeline.
Ja, men Womp King, jag tror jag har vagt minne. Inte du.
I wasn't always the master archer you see before you now.
How'd you learn?
We'll get to that part.
Höra en så här. Inte skjuta geten igen.
I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with the craftsmanship of these traps.
You just pranced into a dark cave filled with vicious wolves?
You know, I'm not sure. Maybe I should pause for reflection.
Ugh.
Jag tror jag får sluta kanske om 5 minuter. Gör så.
Almost there. World's greatest and only floating island.
Spegeln är ju...
Starberries framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though.
Spelat i 2 timmar. Hej.
Bees!
I ruined the bees' day and that lovely meal. I tucked the berries away for later, even though I was craving a cliffside snack.
Kids, don't stop screaming until Dad pulls over the wagon.
Egentligen hoppar jag in idag, så det är inte planerat alls.
This was on my bucket list.
Okej. Men på torsdag ska Fanny och Gia streama för Final Fantasy 9. Det får ni inte missa. För att dö heter Kick the Bucket. Fråga inte mig varför det heter så, men det heter så.
Fantastical floating island. Only steps away. It's so floaty. You'll be amazed.
Så. Nej. Vi går in hit. Där vi gör. Jag gillar Fanny och Gia. Gia har stream förut för oss. Bland annat på
Figure out what you want?
How do I get my free sample?
Well, bring me some bitter root. It's what I need to finish my walnut strudel. It grows under big, heavy rocks.
jag kör till halv.
Good day.
Have a sweet time.
Eller jag kan göra så här. Jag ska se om det finns mat redan där nere. Om ni väntar en sekund så kommer jag med mat och äter medan jag streamar.
Oh, where is Mr. Fancy Cakes? His order of pistachio brulee is ready. Are you ready to order? We must put some love on those bones. Oh, butter, butter, butter. It's the spice of life.
Mat. Den är lite kall, men
Those hobblepots should try love instead of trickery. The pranks get old.
ska vi se här. Vi har bara 3 saker här. Jag måste faktiskt kolla här vad man ska göra för att... Ska vi se här. Okej. Okej. Då vet jag. Ungefär. Jag ska ha lite mer mat. Ska vi köra vidare. Ber om ursäkt för maten. Ja, det är väldigt mysig musik. Gå tillbaka. Vad är det här? Där.
All right, sugar shrooms.
Okej. Jag tar steken. Hej! Okej. Vad är den där då? Ja. Det där. skogen. Ja, och nu har vi en stek.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
And that's why you shouldn't wolf down your food.
Grandpa!
Sorry, my mistake.
Börjar allting ladda. Mm. Ja, det blir lite se. En buske.
Ew, gross.
Nu har vi fångat tävling. Nice. Hit. Utan nu ska vi ge, för att de har en så här konstig gegga där uppe. Väldigt snyggt spel.
I should probably ask first before I go dipping things in there.
Yes, son?
So, I've just gotta know, what is brewing in that cauldron? Is it a transfiguration elixir? Is it an invincibility potion? If I drink it, will I understand the language of creatures? Will I sprout the wings of an eagle? Or a fly?
Oh, this? Teeth-whitening potion.
Oh, it's gonna change everything.
Watch this. Behold the power of whitening!
Oh, well. Oh, well, we're still working out the kinks. While we're still in the prototype phase, feel free to dip whatever you want in there free of charge.
Fare thee well.
May your shoes point you towards adventure and click whenever danger is near. Go ahead and dunk it.
Astounding.
Dövlingen såg
He reminds me of our son.
I always miss him this time of year.
He dreamed of becoming a knight, too.
Den är skitgullig. Okej. Ja. Deras son. Det är någon så här back story grej. Skall bara lite.
Will the squirrels remember that?
The squirrels will most certainly remember that.
Nu har vi pumpa. Hej hej. Jag äter och läser walkthroughs. Top content liksom.
Did you figure out what you want to order?
What's today's special?
Oh, well, today I am baking up quite the treat. Grandma's star shroom pie. A delicacy big enough to feed an army. Or someone with the appetite of an army. I've eaten it in one sitting before. Well, don't judge. No one would trust a skinny baker, now would they? Unfortunately, my ingredients haven't been delivered, and I can't complete the recipe. Until those bridges get fixed, people will just have to settle for the love in my goat hoof pie instead. Tell you what, if you can find me some starberries and sugar shrooms, you can have this monster pie for the discounted price of 1 gold coin.
Good day.
Have a crepe day. How
Okay.
can I help?
So, where can I find the ingredients for that giant pie?
Okej, jag
I'll
har ju
also need
det.
1 gold coin. But which ingredient?
Never mind. Good day.
Don't get in any rhubarbs.
Vilka spel länkar du?
Wow, these sugar shrooms look amazing. Just the right amount of shroomy and not too sugary. Now, if you can find me the starberries, she's all yours for the discounted rate of 1 shiny gold coin. These starberries are perfectly ripe, just squishy enough, and with a faint scent of musky cabbage. Now, if you pass me 1 shiny gold coin, Grandma's giant star shroom pie is all yours.
So you spent your only coin to buy that giant pie.
I did. I knew that delicious smelling pie would somehow get me to the next round of the tournament.
Oh, thanks for the patronage. Share this pie with a friend or 2, or 3. And good luck in the tournament.
Okej. Got it. Nu ska vi till bergstrollet igen. Ja, du missade bergstrollet. Det är det bästa bit. Nu ska vi ge bergstrollet paj. Furry Few är det ett furry-spel. Tack igen. Ja, jag äter.
Ah, I remember my first beast eye. It was one of those snaky hydras. Nearly killed me. I figured it had 20-something more eyes, so what was one less?
I take it she didn't agree.
She did not. What was your first beast?
I'll tell you what it should have been. My mother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Goosey!
Happy trails.
Waddle back briskly, Goosey. Ophi is starving. Thanks for the momentary lapse in conversation. Ulfie was unquestionably hangry. Now that I am refurbished, let us extract that snarling Snarlack's eye. Earthquake! It's all yours now.
Jag måste ju läsa.
Whisper can do it.
Fret not, Goosey. It is the two-eyed snarling Snarlax after all. London Bridges!
Whisper!
Ulfie has a new plan. First we'll... Then you'll... Then I'll... But first, you'll need this. Whenever you need me, just give it a blow.
Nu kan vi gå över broar och grejer.
For those brave souls that are still with us, welcome back. Now, you may have heard some squawking from a few naysayers in our kingdom concerned with the ethics of the tournament. But proclamations and addendums aside, this is the way we have always done it in Daventry, and this is the way we will continue to do it. Now, Knight Hopefuls, if you would be so kind as to present your eyes.
Hold still.
Going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
We've got the horny.
Is this hideous enough for you?
Yes. This is, I don't think any addendums cover this. Congratulations, Graham! Welcome to the tournament!
Jag visste inte att det skulle
That
hända.
troll is pretty ugly.
Yeah, ugly in a sort of pretty way.
That's not exactly what I meant.
You know, like your cousin Hilda.
Take that and that! Oh. Mr. Springbottom. What? You're surprised I'm competing in the stuffed animal tournament? You know what? I will make some stories of my own. I'll pick up where my last book left off. It was called 31 Ways to Slay a Monster. You're just too adorable to fight, Mr. Springbottom. Let's dance instead. Twirling and best friends and twirling.
Gwendolyn!
I'm sorry, Grandma.
Oh, I'll take care of it, dear. I came to tell you your grandfather is ready for you. Run along, go have some adventures. Just try to have your next adventure away from my glass vases, please.
Now it's time for my favourite part of the tournament, the duels. Haha! You will compete against each other in a duel of strength and a duel of speed, with the winners facing off in a championship duel of wits.
The pairings of knights were selected at random, so no complaining. I'm looking at you, Whisper.
Any ties will be settled in sudden death. The winner, of course, will gain the knight position.
The duel of strength will take place at our fantastical and wondrous floating island.
Quite literally
And bring your
borgerligt.
steed to the tournament theatre for the duel of speed.
Please unveil the tournament board.
I will remain here for any questions.
Porslin.
And good luck to you. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Has anyone seen that archer knight around?
He probably headed home. He mentioned how hard it was for him to be away from his family.
Whisper saw him headed towards the dark, scary well.
Well, Proclamation 463737134673787763.1.5 states that any knight who voluntarily leaves a competition needs to sign the release form on the back of his portrait. We've had problems in the past.
Do I have any volunteers to track down his signature?
Wonderful. Thank you, Pockets. Here's his portrait. If you could get him to sign it, that would be great. And talk to me if you have any further questions.
Let the duels commence!
Okay.
Which did you tackle first? Duel of speed or the duel of strength?
Speak. What do I need for the duel of speed?
Bring your trusted steed to the tournament theatre when you're ready for the duel of speed. You do have a trusted steed, don't you?
Where exactly is the duel of strength?
The duel of strength will take place on Daventry's own fantastical, wondrous floating island. Head north, then east. You can't miss it.
Do you know where Achaka went?
Yes, we need his signature stating that he has voluntarily left the tournament. He was last seen heading towards that old well outside of town. I'd send the guards, but there is a lot of distress past those brambles.
Bye!
Toodaloo.
Jag ska aldrig kolla på något sånt. Det är alldeles för bara... Okej, nu ska vi till Trollbron. Ja.
Hurry up, Goosey. Alfie has to get back to the guild meeting.
Guild meeting.
I'm starting to question his commitment to our guild.
I'm sure he'll be back any second.
He is a weakling.
As long as he knows the password, you have to let him in. He needs to work on his time management skills.
He'd better come soon.
Det var fransk.
Where does he keep disappearing to?
I needed to get closer to hear what was going on.
Nice of you to finally join us, Olfie. Merci.
Ophi apologizes for tardiness.
Hey, my coin!
Hey, where are the croissants?
I forgot.
Next item is a Grand Counselor replacement. I have been happy to serve you, but as you know, I am going to retire next year. Me and the wife are finally going to have time to take up art classes.
How cute. You want to be a drawbridge? Motion to nominate Pilar for the position.
And now, Pilar, you know you can't nominate yourself. Does anyone else want to nominate our fine Sergeant of Arms, Pilar, for Grand Counselor?
No, I want you, Mr. Waddles. No time to talk. Gotta get back to the meeting.
Jättekrosanter is life. Ball is life. Jättekrosanter is also life.
Is that you, Graham? Hang on a sec. I heard some guards gossiping, and I have to say, I'm impressed that you did not back down from that massive troll. A picnic, however, is disgraceful. They need to get back to work, not have tea parties. Now that's bold. You don't even know what you're buying. No matter. I'll gladly take your money and give you my gardening tool. It's the only thing you can afford.
Did you do it? Did you spend your only gold coin on the epic weed whacker?
I did. The mold costs a fortune.
Now, Graham, promise me you will only use this for its intended purpose.
I shall be brave in all my hedge trimmings.
Those plants will never see it coming.
Jag gillar henne. Va? Jag tror det går att göra det. Okay.
Chaco was last seen headed down here. Shame he didn't find his eye in time for the tournament.
But Grandpa, the dragon lives down there.
I didn't know that yet, Gwendolyn, and pretend you don't either. This story takes place before the one I told you last night. Sometimes a story is best told out of order.
Oh, got it.
Men GOG har inte så bra free-spel. De har lite, jag tror det är någon Ultima-spel som faktiskt.
I didn't think he knew the competition was over. Perhaps if he brought back an eye, they would let him back in. Probably an addendum for that.
Du får installera 104. Använd GOG Galaxy. Du har ju ditt library. Det fungerar ju som Steam-klient.
I guess you could say I was stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Stop stalling, Grandpa. I know the dragon.
Hey, I need you to sign this! You missed the deadline!
Det här var de 31 minuterna du missade.
The dragon!
Stalama. Afamata. 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 Afamata.
And that's what happens.
The dragon!
Oh dear.
Stalama. Afamata.
Age of Decadence. And Will of Dawn.
Afamata. Afamata. Afamata.
Nej! Det var inte det.
And that's what happens.
Jag har inte övergivit det. Jag spelade ju skitlänge. Det finns ett nytt spel som jag tänkt köra här som heter Age of Decadence. Som är typ världens rollspeligaste rollspel.
The dragon!
Stalama. Afamata. Affamata. Affamata. Affamata.
Här.
Water.
Ja, jag tror också jag ska... för att jag måste... Kör klart den här.
Affamata. 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 Stalama. Stalama. Stalama.
What was it Attacker said?
He said
Vet du hur länge sedan jag spelat det?
Water.
Hit.
Affamata. 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 Affamata.
And then we paused there for some...
Water. Affamata. 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 Stalama. Affamata. Stalama. Affamata. 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 Affamata.
Nej.
And then we paused.
Jag tror jag får avrunda nu. Ha det bra. Tack för att ni har varit i chatten. Det här kommer jag spela mer av sen. Don't fret. Men ni får ha det bra. Godnatt.